just all, you know, propaganda, but at one point there was a lot of articles going on about the massive impact of windows on the black community in America.
All right.
Like in areas that have
Wild card, playoff game. See if we can get this dub, man. I already got two back-to-back fake-ass motherfucking L's against my division rivals, the Giants. So we just coming up off a sim loss. Courtesy of my motherfucking commissioners. Good job, motherfucker.
I was just gonna say that I've had really good luck
right there.
evidence one gallon.
See if we can get this real dog, bro.
Really kind of making things easy as possible. 1 gallon containers, starting there, I'm talking about from seed. I mean, you could do clone as well, I've done that before. But usually I start with seed, sprouts. You got 20 days. You can even push it longer than that in that one container. Shape it the way you want with LSD and stuff like that. Obviously, it's the soil in there has some sort of nutrition in it to begin. I usually use box motion for soil. And then from there, just doing one transplant up to that final container. And then from there, you know, whether it be a 70-gallon container, 10-gallon container, whatever, then you're not transplanting anymore. You have a chance to actually sprinkle in that mycorrhizal fungi directly on the roots because you have that opportunity to transplant. And I've always just seen real vigorous growth and really not transplant shock doing that way. So that's kind of the approach I've been doing these days.
I've never actually put a clone right into a pot before. You did that? You put a clone?
Oh yeah. It takes a long time. I mean, you really have to watch the temperature of the medium. There's been so many times where I just stuck it directly into the soil and then the collected
hormone.
What?
With a hormone?
Yeah, with and without hormone.
Both into a pot.
Oh yeah. Okay. As long as there's enough oxygen in there, the temperature is right, it'll root. But now it's always been 14 plus days from anywhere near as fast as some of the other methods out there. So you can absolutely just put it, snip directly into the soil. As long as the temperature is good there and the moisture level is good, then you're good. It'll root eventually. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying the temperature, the soil temperature. We were doing it.
Yeah, I mean whenever I did it, there's been times where I neglected the soil temperature, and I've got all these clones, and I've lost clones because they just died off because I can't collect it that temperature, right? So we use those to heat it up.
You still got that invite?
Yeah, even in the summertime or springtime, you think it's warming up, but not down in the soil level, you know?
Yeah, that's true, and that's the thing too. A lot of people don't think about the heat temperature. Of course, that is as well. Because that is super sensitive. Cowboys always, green goblin, used to always clone that way. And the plants would look like wonky to start. But you just use arrows to do it. Super simple and easy, but on the whole, they would root. And they would take off, but it would take longer. But it was so much slower than anyone else because you just would fast balance, not put them in. So those are the advantages, you know, give and take, you know, speed or faster results using other forms. But when you sacrifice the cost and you same thing. There's options that feel like with cloning with micro, it's crazy the vast majority of people who follow like single step recipes, so to speak. So there's so many people who break the mold to it, drinks like KMF, or even again like still doing DWC, but different strains and methods how they're doing like it's a fully DIY created kit, you know, versus somebody who bought culture system, something that was actually made just for DWC. There's so many ways to do it. There's no like one right way to grow, which is a trip. But at the same time, like it's the end product that always matters the most. You could stack a bunch of different products around. I know there'll be the organic snobs, and I grow organic too, but I don't understand the argument because they're like, well, it's organic because first. Well, if somebody knows what they're doing, they got the right blend and some sort of little stash blend, something like that. It works good, then it's going to do good. But if it doesn't, well, then obviously your end product's going to show. So I feel like that's the biggest situation. It's always the end product. As long as you're happy with your end product, you're growing the best one. You're doing great. But if you can do better financially with it, or again, sustainability, longevity in your garden, make it happen.
You guys got anything crazy growing on right now?
All right, let's do what we do.
Flowering for 3 out of the 4 plants. The other plants put in a little later, but flowering. But so Hades Crown by Zaza Genetics looking great.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Chicago. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go!
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Ooh, not like that.
Swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll go again with Williams.
Oh, hello.
This
I'll let
defense
that happen.
all over this one. They get him down
Get up,
behind
guys.
the
Get up.
line. It's a loss of a couple.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's down. That is
good shot.
Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The shotgun snap for Prescott. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's in on our run right now. Wow.
Is capable of, Mike, not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got
What was that? Stepped on my shoestring or something?
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Moving to his right.
Good shit.
And he made the catch. What a play. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstance.
So it's every single Thursday live.
Get the fuck out of here.
And come check us out. 1 p.m. Central, 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific. You can come participate in the audience because if you thought I was smart, another thing coming. I actually had all the tips and tricks and comments in the chat the whole time. Cheese pump.
Get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit, man.
Or, no, from twitch.tv/FromTheStash or FromTheStash.com. Go check it out.
Well, I'm gonna start it over again. That was convenient. But this motherfucker.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Now they know what the fuck we're doing.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Third down run with blue. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. 16 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on first. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yeah! Here we go!
First down, and they go right back to him. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 32. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Shake it off, shake it off.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long, Prescott. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. And his first pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet.
What the fuck was y'all doing?
Some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've got first down from the 31. Now Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through.
Only down 2 field goals, fellas.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start the drive with blue. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking
Man, what the
can't
fuck?
connect.
Good hit, but
The close game is going to stay close,
Too much
Brock, so
cushion.
long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift.
Dang.
He takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Motherfucker.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ben Johnson dialing it up. They're going to try for the two-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it.
Oh, come on, man. Catch that shit.
Hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
Take ass losses.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On the give, it's Blue. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott on 1st and 10.
What the fuck was that?
They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down.
Safe to say
what the fuck is you doing, man? Your hands cold and some shit? The hell was that shit?
The execution phase for this offense might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And that's not what the offense style does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Pickett. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dak to the air here.
Ooh, that's my fault.
And they'll get him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical.
Fucking up.
And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's go, Jacob.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got it. Complete to Pickens.
Go down, man.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Something right.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Touchdown, man.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
There we go, Wiley.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Cowboys pushing for a late spark before halftime.
He's about to take it in right there.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah! There we go, Wiley. 26.
Blue.
What the fuck was that?
Lose several here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That was some bullshit right there.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Dak now from the gun. That one connects. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
I know we want to win. Let's get this done, man. Let's get this done, man.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment.
Come on, man.
Great defensive play to Jarrett Lewis, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Pass it.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. It's his target, that's DJ Moore. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be second down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This is probably a big gain here for Loveland.
Leaving that motherfucker open like that.
The 37. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 37.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air yet again, Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams again. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Williams from the gun. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Santos' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
You're hearing every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go. 46. 26.
First down, here's Dak.
Damn.
The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they face 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Still shot for a couple plays, though. 15 seconds left. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Back to throw it.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's intercepted again.
Damn, man.
Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
Is it windy or something, Dak? Fuck.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He's going deep this time. And his final shot of the half will not connect. It falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Fields this one at the 3. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. They stop by Damone Clark. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
2nd and 8. That's more of the catch out left. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
What is that?
Out of the pistol, Williams. He's got 4 once again. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Volunteer! Volunteer!
Swift now from the pistol. And he has enough lead to get him out.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This motherfucker's just wasting the clock on us. So it's cool when they do it.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 46.
There we go.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Ah, fucked up.
Long plan has it. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Yeah, here we go!
Up the middle, Blue. Cobbled together a yard there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Third and just 2 to go. Prescott here from the gun. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blue gets the handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Yeah, here we go. Kill.
On first down, it's Blue. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
There you go. 26.
Blue. Crosses the goal line. Regardless, touchdown. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for two, has his offense out to do just that.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott's going to throw for it.
Damn.
Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Down two, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Williams on first down.
What the fuck?
We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner.
So,
It's
switch.
Bears football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round.
That's crazy. Missed opportunity, fellas. Killed his ass.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Good D.
Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And it's going to be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Off the play fake, Williams. Puts him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
At the 40-yard line.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready to up.
Williams to throw on first.
Oh, come on, man.
It's not going to be caught.
Damn.
Trying getting into Colston Loveland. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
2nd and 10 now. Williams.
What is going on with that shit?
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
What is up? Here we go. We're long go. We're long go. We're long.
From the red zone now.
Oh, catch that.
But a great defensive play.
Yo,
Jordan
baby.
loose, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Sticking in the air, it's Williams.
What in defense, fellas?
Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears push this to an 8-point game. It's a Roland Doomsday touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
What was
You should
that?
know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Still a little bit.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10, Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Oh, they spoke up that bullshit. Good game.
And the Bears are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Brought in right side
My
by
boy's
Moore.
bullshitting.
And this winds up
What
being
the fuck
an
going on?
excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Going the out route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. A handoff left for Swift.
This shit.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
We got Hornets.
Williams from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they're slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready, set.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Brings up 2nd.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready, set up.
One in behind center with Swift. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready, set.
Williams to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right, 2 count. 2 count.
1st down, here's Dak. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They try their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Pete, said you got to go for it. Here's 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're going to pass it here. That finds Komet downfield. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win. Got to hurry this to the line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. TJ for the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 16-point lead.
Bears 29, Cowboys 13.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Now to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Prescott. And that was probably their last gas. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory. So the Bears come away with a win. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget.